Alright, so when did Milio come out? League of Legends. Huh. Well, I might be a little bit late then. The first thing I noticed that was his early game was actually not that bad. He had a lot of free damage with his E auto, meaning you generally did win most early trades. And also his Q is just really fun to play with. It can also prevent dashes if you time it right. I do think his main strengths do come from short trades however, because I don't know, every single time there's like an all-in or we're getting dove, I do eventually just die at some point, and I can get trades, but yeah, a lot of death. A lot of death. However, if you do manage to get up the laning phase alive, your team fighting is actually pretty good. Your passive does a lot of damage and it does stack up over time, and the AoE attack range buff is really nice to play with. And if you happen to also just be a pro gamer just like I am, that's not what I meant to say. And if you happen to be someone who's pretty good at baiting, then you can make some pretty good plays where you just burn everything. And no, this isn't, oh Chwissie, you're just out of position. No, this is like, I am calculated, yes, or 100% calculated, where I'm not scared about what could happen, because why should I be? I know what I'm doing. Anyway, in terms of runes, I generally ran Guardian every game. I just feel like, I didn't play that much, granted, but I just feel like it provides by far the most value out of anything. I could say Airy does a lot, but I'm not sure how much damage I'd do with it, and if I'm only focusing on like defensive peel, then Guardian's definitely just better than Airy in that respect. And I always take Relentless and Zombie Ward. I genuinely think they are the best sub-runes in the game just because they provide so much value for free. And in terms of items, I generally think Relic Shield is better than Spell Thieves. It's a lot more reliable to proc, and considering your only damaging ability is a 12-second kind of slow projectile, I would say Relic Shield is generally more comfortable, at least for me. And in terms of mythics, I feel like Shurelya's is just better than Moonstone. You use the movement speed a lot more than the extra heal power, and you don't really have large shielding, so you don't have large healing anyway. So it just makes kind of more sense to go Shurelya's. And plus when you get that ult, you get 55% or something move speed and 65% tenacity, and that's kind of massive. And for items afterwards, I do think that Ardent Sensor is the way to go. You have a lot of auto enhancing stuff, so why don't you just kind of double down on it and give attack speed and non-hit magic damage. Afterwards, yeah, you can just build anything Enchantery like Redemption, Kills, Putrefier. It's a very flexible character, and honestly most things work just because they're an enchanter. For skill order, I would take EQW or EWQ level 1, 2, 3 depending on how cringe their bot lane is, and then I would max EWQ. Q doesn't decrease in cooldown with level, so there's no really point doing that, you just gain more damage. And then you maximize your defensive ability as well, so it all just kind of makes sense, doesn't it? In terms of, I don't know if you would call this tips, but in terms of things, yeah, your Q is very easy to miss, so only use it when you know it's going to have impact. Or use it on minions, because minions have some sort of like auto aim ability or something like that. Another thing, you do have kind of bad mana issues. I think this is because I don't run any sort of mana in my runes or my items until I get my Bandle Glass Mirror. But yeah, it's a lot of mana you just don't have, and you could die from it. But yeah, this is my Milio first impression. Very basic guide, which you guys already know because all this information has been released for like a month already. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you tell me in the comments below if you want to see anything else, and I will try my best to get it done. And with this all out of the way, I wish you guys the best week that you can have, and that you climb to Challenger. Yeah, sure.